and then get the building. The building design is in the final stages. We're going to have to order it by the end of the month. End of June we get it. So we get the land use inshallah done. July inshallah we do the permits. August we do construction, and then September the building is delivered. So we have the funds for the site improvement, and we already paid for the land. We're hoping that we fundraise about $250,000 for the building, and then the furnishing and the upgrade of the materials, and keep the school running for a year. It's a large amount of money. I see Rami here taking this life look. But if we share it among families, it's not huge. So if 25 families take on their effort to collect $10,000 from themselves, from their friends, from everybody, that would do it. So as a collective effort, inshallah, it's not a lot of money. We could pay over time. We could do monthly donations. We could do pledges. You could do credit cards. All our options. The other thing that we can do is if people want to acknowledge somebody for an ongoing sadaqah and they want to acknowledge their name on the school, we can do that. So if somebody wants to sponsor a room in the school, a wall, a door, whatever it is, and put their names on it, we can do that as well. For themselves or for family members that have passed away or things like that. So that's also something that we inshallah can do. So I think what I want all of us here to try to do is spread the word around, work with everybody say that we have a project, and every dollar counts, even if it's a small amount, inshallah will help. And together we'll make this happen. One of the question was, what if we don't get that money? Inshallah, we're still going to open, but we're going to have to lease the building instead of buying it. And leasing the building over time is a lot more expensive because the way leasing works is that we don't pay towards the actual building. We just pay lease, but the value of the building depreciates over time. So if it's $150,000 this year, next year it's 7% less, which would be about $130,000. But during this year, we paid like $30,000 in lease. So it's a lot more expensive to do it that way. So we're going to open, inshallah, God willing, and allowing us and helping us. We're going to open either way. But if we don't have all the funds up front, it will be expensive on the long run. It will be more expensive on the long run. Anybody have any questions or? Yes, pledge forms are on the tables. Brother Abdul Halim with the camera there is our treasurer. He has a credit card machine if you want to do credit card. Checks are okay. Pledge over time, over months is okay. However works for people. Yes?
So, how many classes you are going to start in coming fall? Is it from pre-K, elementary, or?
Yes, so I'll have Teacher Rania, our program coordinator, answer that question.
So her question was, how many classes will be in our school?
Yes.
For now, our school is going from 3 to 6, age 3 to 6, and 6 to 9. For next year, since I'm going for my training, and the training is the age 6 to 12, we're thinking to have it 9 to 12 as well. So inshallah, we'll have 3 classes with the 3 different groups, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, and 9 to 12.
9 to 12 years old.
Age-wise.
It is age-wise, which is kindergarten all the way to 6th grade. 6th grade.
A lot of parents are asking.
But the Montessori teaching is different. It's not like one classroom for one class. It's like 2, 3 levels will be together. So 6 to 9, they all are in the same classroom, but they are working on different levels at the same time. That's the Montessori theme, basically.
And 3rd grade to 6th grade is not this coming year. Inshallah, it's in the plan, but not this fall. So we have.
Parents ask me what they are going to start. Their kids are in 1st grade, for example, right now. They want to put their kid in 2nd grade in next year, or in the coming year, because already they are in the Islamic school and they signed a contract that they cannot leave their child for further years. So but they're thinking about to put their
Thank you
child
for coming.
uh,
Thanks a lot.
after that money. It's okay.
So one thing about this, as long as they are within the 3 to 6 years old, we will accept them because in a Montessori classroom, it's not like public school when you move from one state to different state and then the teacher will just teach you whatever you miss. In our school, it's all built up. So if a student who's first grade now and next year will join us to be second grade, it's very difficult for this student to follow up all of our material. That means we have to start from him from the beginning to understand. For example, if we want to introduce him to math, we have to start from the beginning to introduce to him all the math material. And at that age, it's so difficult for us to take. That means the teacher will have to work double of the time. So any student we take 3 to 6, and then these students are gradually going up to do it. Yeah. So we usually do not take second grade or third grade in our schools. We usually don't do it. We have not accepted any student who's second or third grade.
I guess if they come, they have to work through the whole process though. They will learn all the things because they already know things.
Some 2 or 3 families, they just moved from California or like that, and they didn't know about this school.
Unless
But
they
a lot
want
of
to
people,
say-
they don't know about this school. They just know about the MED or the Massachusetts school. And they already signed their contract in February, January and February, that they cannot leave the school and then MED has a contract.
What we can do is exceptional. I don't know if it will work. They can come to our classes and teacher Omio can test them and see if they can catch up with what they
Yeah,
missed.
but this year, they cannot bring
next
them
year.
in,
I
because
understand.
otherwise they have to pay a whole year fee. They signed the
Well,
contract.
until next year.
But generally speaking, all these contracts, have a clause that you could break for whatever reason, so they could read the contract and they'll find a way out.
Fine
Well,
letters.
Thanks, I
but-
don't know about that.
But the sooner they join, the better, because in the 3 to 6 year old, they're still kind of learning and adjusting, and they can come in the program at any time. But after that, the curriculum becomes fairly intense, and if they're not with the school at 6 years old and growing with it, it will be a lot harder on them, both the kids and the teachers.
Just advertise yourself, and they said they went your website and they detail of that.
They can call, I can set them up.
So they were asking me, do they have a playground, do they have the time? As far as I know, they're doing a very good job.
So hey Romina, you have to become our voice there.
I'm trying my best.
Yeah. Yeah.